A very happy new year to you guys. I want to start off 2024 with Heat Death Survival Train. Probably the worst named game of 2024. Heat Death. Heat Death Bank Rep. I don't know. I don't know what the hell Heat Death is. Survival Train would have been much better, but it's called Heat Death. Sounds like something Greta Thunberg would... You build a train from scratch. And this train is your shelter. It's your battle fortress and your transport across this frozen land where you don't really know what's gone on. You just pretty much find clues to something terrible that's happened, and there's lots of bases in this big, it feels like open world, but obviously it's linear with the tracks, but you can stop your train anytime you want, get off and run around exploring. But if a big storm comes, you're screwed, so you need to be in shelter, and the train is the perfect shelter once you've built it, of course. You'll come across settlements as you go through the world, where you'll find clues to what's happened, and more importantly, materials. You'll find a lot of materials just lying around. You'll find power stations. You will find places where you can craft. And more importantly than all that, you'll find blueprints. Blueprints allow you to unlock better technology, such as auto cannons and things like that later on, and shields for your train. Now, the demo that I've played, this is just a demo. It's still available on Steam if you want to go and play it for yourselves. It's pretty bare bones, the demo, but it gave me a feel of what the game's going to be like. And after reading what's in store, what the developers are going to add to the game, I'm quite excited about this. This could be a very, very good game. Its planned release is sometime this year. There's not a great deal happening in the demo, except it gives you a feel of how the building goes. It feels a bit clunky at times, but I was able to build a rudimentary train. The exploration was fine. There was no problems opening doors. It all felt pretty fluid, to be honest with you. There's a few things that did gripe me when a storm hits, if you're in a building, that you're just kind of searching and looting. The buildings are relatively small, so you can be stuck in a building for like 5 minutes while the storm comes and goes with absolutely nothing to do whatsoever. If you want to try and risk running back to your train, if it's too far, well, you're going to be screwed. So you're kind of stuck doing nothing. There should be a way to kind of sleep or rest till the storm's over. I do like the storms. I think they add a lot of atmosphere to the game, but there certainly seems to be a lack of things to do when there's a storm. I don't mind all the other things like recharging batteries and the crafting delays. They're all fine. That works perfectly. I quite think it's important in these kind of games that there's a time penalty for crafting. So I don't have any problem with all that. It just seems to be that the storm is a little bit of an issue. I like the blueprint idea, finding them. It gives you that incentive to go out and search and look for anything out of the ordinary, and go and maybe stop your train and have a little run around to see what you can find, and you may be lucky and you may find some nice blueprints. There's a lot of things to craft in the game so far. You can see that from the demo. A lot of them are building areas, of course, like walls, windows, corner pieces and roof sections for your train, but you can have like a double-decker train as well. There's steps you can put in, so there is a lot of stuff to build in the sense of actually building your train. But on top of that, you've got engines, you've got power plants, you've got your control panels, you've got your weapons, you've got your shields, and hopefully a lot more when the game actually releases. So there you go, guys. If you want to go and have a crack at Heat Death, mate, change the title, that's poor. Heat Death Bank. If you want to go and have a go, the demo is on Steam. In fact, I'll put it in the description of the video so you can just go straight to it. I think it's 1.5 gig. And that'll keep you occupied for an hour or so. Pretty promising game. Let's just hope the developer has the skills, talent, and drive to make it into an incredibly good game.